हाँ बोलिए। This is the sixth class. This is the sixth class. Today's, that is the sixth class we are getting. And this class is intentionally only for the people, only for the people who wish to know, the how to use the KP astrology with genuine and reformulated rules by itself Krishnamurti ji in his lifetime. And accordingly, I have given you certain hints as to why, unless and until you get as and when we start to learn the KP astrology or Vedic astrology, we follow the textbooks, and accordingly, we have the opportunity to learn this astrology from so many so-called mentors in astrology, that is Vedic astrology, and in KP astrology. And when we get the knowledge from the so-called mentors who are making everything on professionally basis, and what they say is understood and accepted by us, because we do not have we are the layman, that is the initial student of the astrology. As such, your TM 5 minutes. दो मिनट यही हो गया काय करा, नाहीतर आपल्याला जे करायचं ते करूया. चला, ओके, थँक्यू. I request all the viewers, please watch the every video. Please watch the every video because when you get the study material along with the videos, you will have the new horizon to be risen before your eyes. And for this purpose, if we go through the previous class, if we go through in their regular path of transit. Okay. Bhakti Lord is also the asset that there will be the sixth class which we conducted, fifth class which we have conducted on 6th December 2025, in which we are discussing that Lagu Parashari Kaliyug, and I have given you certain so on 6th of December, I had been started the what is the Lagu Parashari Kaliyug version. Lagu Parashari is the book. Lagu Parashari is the book. Brahat Parashari is the discussion in between sage Maitreya and Maharshi Parashar for all the then existing rules of astrology. If you go through the classical text before the Parashar, Brahat Parashar Hora Shastra, there are certain rules. When we read, ultimately, they cannot be predicted. Suppose if there is the one rule which I had read in very my initial days, that if particular set of planet is present in the horoscope in particular degrees, in particular cusp hours, and in particular rashis, then there is the possibility of the death of the child after the birth, only 8 days, within the period of 8 days after the birth, etc. All the rules which then astrologers, the sages, and the astronomers who were using the same rules in that area, when that the world, the humanity, or the human being, if we consider the yuga, that is the Treta Yuga, Satyug, उसके बाद there is the Treta Yuga, Satyug. This is the yuga. It's when Raja Harishchandra was the ideal person. In Treta Yuga, Prabhu Ramchandra is the ideal person. Dwapar Yuga, the Shri Krishna is the ideal person. But when the Kaliyuga started, all the rules in Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, all the rules is not valid in this time, the rules of astrology. If you Google or AI, I have Google, what is the yoga that makes child compelled to die after the birth, but within the span of 80 days in Vedic astrology? Yeah, you can check this as a prompt for your AI. If we Google, then we say we get so many references, that is factors liable for sudden early deaths. Ascendant adds its strength. First factor is the ascendant and its strength. Second element जो है, that is third house and its strength. Then onwards, third element is sixth house and its strength. Fourth element is eighth house as its and its strength weakened by. Please see here, I will give you in my file. Okay. Okay. Early death. Newborn child. Early death of the newborn child. Please see here. For this purpose, in Vedic astrology, they have considered क्लास चालू आहे नंतर बोलतो. Okay. For the early death of the newborn child is to be taken into consideration. First, that is ascendant. That is ascendant at is and its strength. Second one, third house and its strength. Then onwards, sixth house and its strength. And fourth element, that is the eighth house and its strength. When we are considering all these factors, these four elements will be weakened by ये क्या हो जाएगा? This is the A. This is the A. B. A, what is the A? Position, lordship of functional malefic planet. Second one is combustion. And third one is debilation. Any planet its ascendant is occupied by the functional malefic, ascendant or third house or sixth house or eighth house are combustion, astangat, and ascendant and its third house, sixth house and eighth house. These lords it's in debilation. If this is the case, if this is the situation, then malefic Saturn, what malefic Saturn will make? Denotes death by suicide, assassination, hanging, and serious illness. If the Saturn is the planet belonging to ascendant, third house, sixth house, and eighth house, and if by position, lordship, combustion, and debilation, the strength of the Saturn will be weakened. That's why the death of the newborn child, this is not suicide will not come here. Assassination, हत्या, hanging. अगर कोई किसी को, if anyone is hanged, and serious illness, if this one ascendant, third cusp, sixth cusp, eighth cusp is connected to Mangal, that is the malefic Mangal, Mars, is this Mars will indicate the death by fevers, jwara, inflammatory actions like hemorrhages, raktasrav, accident, and weapons. If ascendant, third house, sixth house, and eighth house is connected to malefic moon, death by drowning in water, loss of blood, serious bronchial problems, and mental worries. If this is connected to malefic sun, sudden death by a myocardial infarct, fire, etc. If the Rahu or Ketu, malefic Rahu or Ketu are connected to 1368, nodes are liable for unnatural death. If this is the case, if this is the case, okay, then another continued literature we are getting that death by assassination, hatya, natural, malefic in 8th house, afflicted badly with Mars either by association or by conjunction. Suppose if any malefic planet been posited in 8th house, then if that planet in 8th house is being aspected by Mars, particularly in the 4th aspect and the 8th aspect, etc., or otherwise Mars is in the 8th house and it is in conjunction with the malefic, natural malefic. If this is the case, then the possibility of the death is assassination. Then Moon and Mars either aspects 8th house or situated in it. If Mars is aspecting 8th house, means Mars may be in Lagna Bhava ascendant, 2nd house, then onwards 5th house, 5th house. From this ascendant occupant, Mars is aspecting 8th house at cusp by 8th aspect. Dhanasthan occupant Mars is aspecting 8th cusp by 7th aspect, and 5th cusp occupant, 5th occupant Mars is aspecting 8th cusp by 4th aspect. Moon will be, if moon we will add here, Dhanasthan occupant Mars or any planet is aspecting 8th house by 7th aspect. This is the, if this is happening, then the death of the newborn child is due to the assassination. Other combinations, if Saturn is ascendant with no benefic aspects, and therefore Sun, Rahu, and waning moon combine, the native is either stabbed or shot dead. Please see here for Capricorn and Aquarius ascendant. It's, if it is not positive benefic aspects from Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, and also of moon. Also moon. And therefore, the sun, Rahu, and waning moon combine the native, and if and at the same time, sun, Rahu, and waning moon is the planetary geometry, then the Jataka is likely to be stabbed, चाकू से मृत्यु, stab, हत्यार, weapon is put into the body, or murdered by shooting. If another, this is the first reason how the death can be occurred. If Sun and Mars exchange signs and quadrant to the 8th house, 8th lord, the native could also be sentenced to sentence death by the government. If Sun is in Aries or Scorpio, or Mars is in Leo sign, and anyhow connects with 8th house lord, then that particular person will be sentenced or punished to death by the government. By the government. If this is the if this is the planetary geometry means the setup of planets, setup transit of planets is if the planet transits in such a way, what has been described in these sentences. And the third rule is Rahu in 6th, 8th and 12th cusp may cause death through conspiracy. Gunnegari cut. Conspiracy, it means Gunnegari cut. Suppose Rahu is in 6th house, 8th house or 12th house. It will happen if Rahu in 6th, then automatically Ketu will be in 12th. If Rahu in 8th, then automatically Ketu will be in 2nd. And if Rahu is in 12th, then automatically Ketu will be in 6th. Therefore, anyhow, 6, 8, 12 and 2 second cusp is connected with Rahu or Ketu, then this Jataka is likely to be died due to the conspiracy. If the 9th home is occupied by malefic, if 9th cusp is occupied by malefic, death is painful thanks to disease, accident, murder, or suicide. Due to, if ninth house. Now in ninth cusp is occupied by malefic. Malefic, who are the malefics? That is the Sun, Rahu, waning moon. These are the functional malefics. If they are occupied in the ninth house, then death is painful due to the disease, accident, murder, or suicide. Remember this thing. Now, if we take this type of rules in Vedic astrology, then there are lakhs of yogas in every horoscope that shows that the newborn Jataka is having the Alpayushya Yoga. But in the era medical advancement, these rules will not hold good in this Kali Yuga. And so, when we predict something according to the classical texts, we should be very cautious. We should be very cautious. It means prior to Parashar Ji, these type of rules were pouring, showering in the books, or everybody was only reciting these shlokas connected rules connected shlokas, and they predict like this. And by this unscientific rules and that are not as per the time, place, and condition. देश काल समय परत्वे, देश काल पर समय. The rules of the Satyuga cannot be applied for the Kali Yuga. The rules in whatever prevailing in the Treta Yuga will also not valid in Kali Yuga. But nowadays, our astrology education system is totally based on these classical texts, and that bearing no connection with the efficacy and accuracy in this world of Kali Yuga, condition, time, and place. That's why by causing the same situation, sage Maitreya was confused and was seeking the guidance from Maharshi Parasharji. And whatever sage Maitreya asked the queries to sage Parasharji, sage Parasharji answered every rule as per the then existing rules of astrology. The discussion in between sage Maitreya and sage Mahirshi Parasharji, it's the famous book, namely Brihat. Brihat यानी कि broad. Brihat Parashari Hora Shastra. This is the voluminous. This book, it's very voluminous. And to study the total text in the book, it's to take years altogether. So, for the sake of simplicity, along with accuracy of timing of event, Maharshi Parasharji reframed the total book, Brihat Parashari Hora Shastra, and instructed his followers that in Kali Yuga only adopt Vishattari Dasha system based on Kritika Nakshatra, the lord of which its sun, and Bharani Nakshatra, the lord of which is Venus. This is the base reason. Previously, prior to this, sage Maharshi Parasharji also invented another conditional Vishattari Dasha system starting from Ardra Nakshatra and ending to Mruga Nakshatra. In this Vishattari Dasha system, the area lords of all constellations, stars, that is Ashwini to Revati, also has been drastically changed in Vishattari Dasha system starting from Ardra Nakshatra. And this is the proof that in third shloka in Lagu Parashari, if we have to use the Nakshatra Dasha Padhati constellation Dasha system, that is the Vishattari Dasha system, we can identify the auspicious and unauspicious results or the predictions. If we are considering all these rules from this Lagu Parashari Grantha, then the Dasha Padhati, that is of the 120 years, is to be taken into consideration. And here, Ashtottari Dasha, the Dasha system of 108 108 years is not to be followed. Is not to be followed. When you get this, another elements in this Vishottari Dasha Paddhati, Parasharji took the planets as the sign lords and star lords of the signs and constellation stars. Aries, area lord Mars. Ashwini, area lord Ketu. Bharni, area lord Venus. Kritika, area lord Sun. Taurus, area lord Venus. Kritika, area lord Sun. Rohini, area lord Moon. Mrugashira, area lord Mars. Gemini, area lord Mercury. Mrugashira, area lord Mars. Ardra, area lord Rahu. Punarvasu, area lord Jupiter. Cancer, area sign lord Moon. Punarvasu, area lord Jupiter. Pusha, area lord Saturn. And Aslesha, area star lord Mercury. Area star lord. These are the area star lord. Area star lord. Dan Milicha. Okay. Parasharji himself, he did not, Parasharji did not distinguish in between planets, that is the physical planets, and area lords. 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second, DMS. 2. 30 degree, 0 minute, 0 second. This area is called Aries, and lord of which is Mars. 30 degree, DMS 2. 60 degree, this area is called Taurus, and lord of which is Venus. And 330 degrees, DMS 2. 360 degrees, this area is called Pisces, and lord is Mercury. Lord is Mercury. Mercury. But when we take Dasha system, that is Ketu 7 years, Venus 20 years, is, and in the same way, Saturn 19 years and Mercury 17 years. 17 years. Okay, 2 seconds. Please see here. This is the only Parasharji. This is the only Parasharji who started the use of Dasha Paddhati in the system of the astrology. Please see here, Aries, Mesh Rashi, 0 degree to 30 degrees. And in this 0 degree to 30 degrees, 30 degrees, that 3 nakshatras, 1, 2, 3, 3 nakshatras, and 4 quarters, 9 quarters total. 4 quarter, we consider the Mesh Rashi, Ashwini Nakshatra 4 quarters, Bharni Nakshatra 4 quarters, and last Krutika Nakshatra is the first quarter. Then another system is, another sign is Taurus Vrishab Rashi, 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Krutika Nakshatra 3 quarters, Rohini Nakshatra 4 quarters, and Mruga Nakshatra 2 quarters. 60 to 90, a Mars 2 quarters, Ardra 4 quarters, and Jupiter Punarvasu 3 quarters. Then Punarvasu 1 quarter, 1 quarter. Pushya 4 quarters, and Ashlesha 4 quarters. Ashlesha 4 quarters. And like this, Mesh Rashi, 2 main Rashi, 12 signs, 3 quarters, 3 constellations, and 9 quarters. This is the same sequence. Okay. This is the simple quarter. That is the 12 signs. That is the 12 signs of 13 degrees each. Mesh, Vrishab, Mithun, Karka, Sinha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchik, Dhanu, Makar, Kumbh और मीन. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. This is the base structure. Now, see, the Aries sign, the lord of the Aries sign is Mars. The Aries sign lord is Mars. But that sign lord, area lord, the Mars, here the area lord Mars, here the area lords of signs and area lords of stars, nakshatras, are not the physical planets. They are the areas. They are the areas. जैसे 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 to 30 degree sign. In this sign, 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second to 13 degree, 20 minute star. This will repeat again, 13 degree, 20 minute to 26 degree, 40 minute. Second star, 26 degree, 40 minute to 30 degree. Again, 30 degree to 60 degree. This is 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second to 10 degree. This is having the 4 quarters. This is having the 4 quarters, but Kritika Nakshatra is having the 1 quarter. Taurus sign starting the Kritika Nakshatra having 3 quarters and (10 degree to 23 degree, 20 minute), that is the moon. They are the 4 quarters. 23 degree, 20 minute to 30 degrees. They are the 2 quarters of the Mars. If this is the area, suppose you are in India, this is the India. Constellation star is equal to state. Constellation is equal to state. Now, in this connection, the very important rule which Parasharji framed up, that is, every dasha or nakshatra contains a 13-degree 20-minute span area that we can there states of India. Every dasha nakshatra is having 9 unequal divisions called Bhukti, Antardasha, Sublord, Upanakshatra. Sublord or Upanakshatra. Upanakshatra, ध्यान में लीजिए. Okay. If you take this, then physical planets, whatever we are considering the sun, moon, Mars. Now please see here. Sun, moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, and Venus are the physical planets. This is the Rahu, though this is not the physical planet, but we take them as the physical planet because Rahu and Ketu has not been given the signs in the zodiac, but Rahu and Ketu have been allotted with 3 constellations star each in zodiac. Rahu, that is the Ardra Vati Chatataraka. The span is the same. Mithun Rashi, Tula Rashi, Kumbh Rashi, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. 6-degree, 40-minute to 20-degree. Then Ketu, Ashwini, Magha, Mula. That is Ashwini, Magha, Mula. Ketu star is always in Aries signs, Leo sign, and Sagittarius sign. 1, 5, 9. The period is 0-degree, 0-minute, 0-second to 13-degree, 20-minute, 0-second. They are the areas. Signs and stars dasha lots are the area lots, and physical planets are the celestial bodies who always who always are moving in the zodiac by their respective track. and speed. Sign Lord and Star Lord are the area lords. They are not the physical planet. They are not the physical planets. But physical planets are the celestial bodies. Physical planets are the celestial bodies who always are moving in the zodiac. What is the zodiac? Zodiac is of 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second to 360 degree, 0 minute, 0 second is the total zodiac of 360 degrees. It contains 12 signs, 27 stars. And move planets. Okay. Zodiac is of 0 degree to 360 degrees, and the total zodiac of 360 degrees is, it contains 12 signs and 27 stars. But physical planets are the celestial bodies who are always moving in the zodiac by their respective track and speed. Okay. Then another way, Parasharji mentioned that Dasha Lord, Bhukti Lord, Antara Lord, Sukshma Lord, and Prana Lord are the subdivisions of constellation oblique star oblique dasha. Every dasha is subdivided in 9 parts, that is Bhukti, Antardasha, sublords, Upanakshatra. Every Bhukti is again subdivided in 9 parts and called Antra, Pratyantar Dasha, Vidasha, Sublord, Upanakshatra. Upanakshatra. Every Antra, Pratyantar Dasha, Vidasha, Sublord, Upanakshatra is further subdivided in 9 parts and are called as Sukshma Lord oblique sublord Upa Nakshatra. And finally, Sukshma Lord Upa Nakshatra are finally subdivided into 9 parts and are called as the Prana Lord oblique sublords Upa Nakshatra. Upanakshatras. Yeah, this is the most important. All these Rahu and Ketu area stars, Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Nakshatra, vagere, that is all the areas, they are not the planets. Who are the planets? The planets who moves in the zodiac in their respective tracks, track and speed. Here, moon moves in zodiac in 12 signs, 27 stars in 27 to 30 days. Sun moves in zodiac in 365.2425 days. One sign in 30 days. One star in approximately 14 days. They are the regular, moon and sun are the regular fixed, somewhat fixed period of the transit. And when we consider this, we will have the opportunity to understand what is the original Parashar Dasha Padhati. What is the original Parashar Dasha Padhati? Suppose this is the case. 11th October 1991. This is the female who was born on 13th hour 15 minutes. 13 hour 15 minutes. Okay. Then previous year Saturn Dasha Mercury Bhukti. A Saturn Dasha, Mercury Dasha, Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu and Jupiter, etc. Okay. For your ready reference, I am giving you this. Yes. This is the one chart I have prepared. Now please see, this is the Mangal Dasha, Shani Antar Dasha, Jupiter Pratyantar Dasha and Jupiter Sukshma Dasha. Now remember this thing forever. We will add it in column. That's why we'll have the opportunity to write down before them. Okay. Now see, Mars Dasha. It means area Dasha Lord Mars. Saturn Bhukti means area Bhukti Lord Saturn. Antra Lord Antra Jupiter. Area Antra Lord Jupiter. Sukshma Jupiter. Area Sukshma Lord Jupiter. Area Sukshma Lord Jupiter. Area Sukshma Lord is the Jupiter. Now see please here. This is the horoscope. This is the horoscope. Rahu posited here. Saturn posited here. Sun and Mercury are here. Ketu is here. Moon is here. Mangal is here. Jupiter and Venus are in here. Do you see? Is there the repetition of planet in the horoscope? is there the repetition of planet in the horoscope? No. But see here, ascendant, Dhanu Lagna, Dhanu Lagna, the lord of ascendant Sagittarius sign, that is the Jupiter, and again the Jupiter star ascendant is having the 1 and 4th cuspal sign lord. Saturn is the second cuspal star lord. Second cuspal star lord. But here the Makar Rashi is not here. Makar Rashi is not here. There are the Jupiter, Saturn. And third cusp here, this was the Dhanu Rashi, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. But if you see this, that is, there is, if you see this, the number 10 is missing. Number 10 is missing. Number 10 is missing. Number 10 is missing. And after 9, direct after 11th, the 10th number is missing. 10th number is missing. Now see Mars. Mars is the lord of 4th, and again Mars is the lord of 11th. Please see here. Mars is the lord of 7th. Okay. This is the Mars, that is the lord of 4th cusp, and this is the lord of 11th cusp. If you see this, there is no repetition of planets in the Kundali. In the Kundali. But the lordship is in double number. Lordship is in double number. What it means? Suppose Jupiter is the lord of 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Then Saturn, only second. Only second. Mars, 4 and 11. Venus, 5 and 10. Then Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is the 6th and 7th. Mercury is the 6th and 7th. Leaves your Sun is the 8th. Mercury is the 6th and 7th, and also ninth. Also ninth. And Jupiter 112, 1, 3 and 12. 1, 3 and 12. Okay. Now please count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. That is the 12 signs we are having. Sign lords ship. Cuspal sign lords. Cuspal sign lords. Jupiter is the cuspal sign lord of 1, 3, 12. Saturn is the cuspal sign lord of second cusp. Mars is the cuspal sign lord of 4th and 11th. Venus is the cuspal sign lord of 5 and 10. Mercury is the cuspal sign lord of 6, 7, 9. Sun is the cuspal sign lord of 8th. It means zodiac 12 signs, 12 signs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 planets. 6 planets are the sign lords. Which planet? Rahu and Ketu are not the planet. Rahu and Ketu are not the sign lords. Here, 1, Saturn, Capricorn, 10th, and opposite to Capricorn is Cancer, 4th, are intercepted. It means it has been deleted. It has not been on any of the cusp. यहाँ देखिए, please see 3, 3. You are not getting anything. You are not getting anything. That is 3, 3 here. That is 4th is missing. 4th is missing. And again, 4th is missing, as well as the 10th also is missing. 10th also is missing. Remember this thing forever. 10 is missing and 4th is missing. Please see, 10 is the second house and 4th is the 8th house. But now, second house is occupied by Aquarius and 8th house is occupied by Leo. And this is the most important thing, is that if the physical planets are the only 9, physical planets are the only Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus. They are the 9 physical planets. But the cusp, bhava, Rashi are 12. That's why, except Sun and Moon, there are 2 signs allotted, remaining 5 planets. But I have elaborated to you that the sign lord is not the planet, Cuspal star lord is not the planet, Cuspal Antardasha lord bhi planet, Bhukti sub lord is not the planet, sub lord is not the planet, Sukshma lord is not the planet, and Prana lord is not the planet. Cuspal sign lord is not the planet, sublord, star lord is not the planet, sublord is not the planet, sub-lord is not the planet, Sukshma lord is not the planet, and Prana lord is not the planet. Now, the first rule we are confirming is that the planet who transits in the zodiac is called the celestial body. The celestial bodies who transit in the zodiac is called the physical planet. And physical planet in transit is called the source of the event. Physical planet in transit are the source of event. Transiting star sign lord, star lord, dasha lord, sub lord, bhukti lord, sub lord, antra lord, sub lord, sukshma lord, sub of lord, prana lord are not the planets. They are the area sign lord. They are the area sign lord, area star lord, area sublord, area sub lord, area sukshma lord, and area prana lord. Area prana lord. But Parasharji also has taken at that time what he was in what Parasharji was in his mind, we don't know. But afterwards, if this is the area star lord is the Dasha lord, area sublord is the Bhukti lord, area sub-sublord is the Antra lord, area Sukshma lord, and area Prana lord. If you consider them as the planet, then you will be confused at all. And the same has been happening in the Brhat Parashari Hora Shastra. Parasharji has taken Jupiter as the planet, sign lord, ascendant, cuspal, sign lord, planet as the Saturn is the Jupiter is the planet, cuspal star lord is also the planet, and there were in Parashari or prior to 1930 or in actual parallels, if we take the Krishnamurti ji was the first person who divided the zodiac, that is the 27th nakshatra star, in 9 subdivisions, that is the Bhukti, Antra, Sukshma, etc. Prior to that, nobody was knowing. Parasharji has given the direct method. Parasharji has given the direct method for this. But still, it is not having the clear-cut understanding. That's why this thing is to be taken into consideration forever. That the Cuspal star lord, Cuspal sublord, Cuspal sub-sublord, Cuspal Sukshma lord, and Cuspal prana lord are not the planets or the planet transiting. Sun is transiting in the star of Mars. Sun is transiting in the Bhukti, in the sub of Mars. Sun is transiting in the sub or the Antra of Ketu. Sun is transiting in the Sukshma of Sun, and Sun is in transit. Sun is transiting in the Prana of Venus. The Mercury sign lord is not the planet. Cuspal star planetary star lord Mangal is not the planet. Mars is also not the sublord, that is not the planet. Ketu is the sub-sublord, not the planet. Sukshmadasha Lord Ravi is not the planet, and Sukshmadasha Pranadasha Lord Venus is not the planet. This is the main difference. When you are studying the Vedic astrology along with the ATM astrology, which has been elaborated by the Krishnamurti ji, if you take this, that is the five rules, then your study of the astrology will start without any confusion and everything. Okay, we will stop here. Tomorrow we will consider this forward. सभी का कल्याण हो. शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु. I request all of you to share this very valuable information in your all WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram groups, and personally your friends who are striving hard for searching or using the astrology for their livelihood. Please invite your all friends to attend this new batch, that is ATM Astrology in English, because morning batch is the general batch for Hindi, and this is the detailed English batch for the new people, new students of the Vedic astrology, especially the foreigners who study the Vedic astrology in detail and in depth. But still, by predicting the timing, there are so many flaws. I request all of you to like the video, subscribe the channel, and share it to all your friends. Thank you, everybody.